makes your garden grow? Water and sunshine. What makes your spirit grow? Knowing that she'll be mine.
Hey, welcome back to Freedom Homestead. I'm Jack, and I just got home from work a few minutes ago, and look what I found in the garden. So we're gonna go find out what she's up to. Hey, hon.
Hello, everyone.
So I see you got this grid, and
Yes.
we haven't used this before, so
No,
you want to tell
we
people what this
actually-
is?
We actually got this like the weekend before the basement collapse, so I was so excited to get it, and then I didn't get to use it last year. So this is a seating square, and this is based off of the idea of square foot gardening. We're not really doing that, but it is so easy to use, and it is going to give us nice and neat rows. So how it works, let me push my beans down in here really quick. Okay, so how it works is this is obviously a square foot, and there are a bunch of different colored holes, and there is a guide that shows you what vegetables to plant using which holes. And so the idea is that you get more yield, that you have the correct spacing, and it even comes with a dibbler. Where'd it go? So here's my dibbler. It's marked in inches. So like for my beans, I plant them an inch deep. So I just stick it down in the dirt to here. It fastens right here. So it's all nice and handy and self-contained. And I'm loving it. When Jack got home, I told him, I said, this is like one of the best things that we have bought for the garden. It wasn't that much. I mean, I think it was like $21 when I got it, which sounds like a lot, but considering the fact that you're going to get more yield, nicer rows and plantings, it's very worth it and very easy to use.
So I got questions here.
Okay.
So right now you're planting beans,
Yes.
right? You're
Yes.
planting this whole row here.
It's bush beans, green beans.
Bush beans. And so how many are you planting per square on
9.
here? So which colors do you use?
The yellow ones.
So yellow. So there's 9.
Yeah. So normally what I would have done is I would have just made trenches in my row, and then I would have dropped the seeds, you know, to what looked right, and then I would have come back and I may or may not have thinned them out. So I seriously doubt that I would have gotten the amount that we'll be getting, and it definitely would not look as nice. So this is going to be super awesome.
So they'll all be gridded, they'll all be uniform. Cool.
Yeah.
So,
So right now,
what's the blue circles for?
the blue circles are for your, like, I just dropped it in the wrong hole. The blue ones are for like your larger things, like your turnip greens would go there, corn would go there, collard greens.
And then the red circles?
The red circles are for your smaller stuff, like radishes, beets, carrots, that kind of stuff.
Stuff that's not going to grow as big, so you can
Right. And
plant
then
it closer together.
In the center here, there's an orange. So that is for big things like tomatoes,
squash.
squash. Yeah, you would just put one. And then for really big things, and I'm trying to remember now what it is. Actually, I don't think squash would be one. I think that would be a 4 square foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So we're trying it out.
I like it. I like it.
Down this row.
So I just lift it. Uh-oh. Did I miss one? I missed one.
Yeah, you were talking and missed one.
Yeah, looks
That's
like I
okay.
actually missed the whole middle. These are old seeds, so I'm putting 2 per hole. And
You dropped one over there.
I know. But yeah, so we're planting. I am literally planting every green bean seed that I have, because prices are continuing to skyrocket, and I'm determined to get a year's worth.
Yeah, and we've missed out on last year's gardening, so we're trying to make up for it.
Yeah, we have nothing from last year, nothing. And so like Jack said, you know, hopefully we'll have a really great green bean year. And so if something happens in next year, we don't have a good green bean year, we'll at least
grab that. Have you planted any of those?
No, I haven't planted these yet. This is what I have left, and this will be the end of my bush beans. I have some Black Valentine from M.I. Gardner, and then I have a few of these Canter beans from Baker Creek. So I'm gonna keep planting, and hopefully I'll fill this whole row, and hopefully this row will be enough for a year.
Cool.
But I'm also gonna maybe try some pole beans too.
Cool.
If I have the space.
Cool.
And if not, I might have to make the space.
And while we're at it, let me show you the cattle panels we've got out. You can see one right here and one right here. So tomatoes are gonna go over there, and we're gonna put those cattle panels up so it will, tomatoes can grow up that.
Yeah, I have more trellises too. I have a netting trellis, and then I also have a plastic netting trellis. So I know at least one of them has to be for cucumbers.
Good sun. And I'll have to block the sun with my big head. We also have an old chain link fence.
Yes.
That we got several years ago from a lady who was getting rid of her fenced in backyard, and said if somebody wanted to pull the fence up, they could keep it. So we went and pulled up a chain link fence, and I think it's going to be enough to go all the way around this garden to keep the dogs out of it and stuff like that, because that's one thing we've learned is the dogs like to come and kind of start digging and tear things up.
Or they'll be playing or chasing something and then just run right through it. If you go back to our garden videos from 2017, you'll see the chain link fence, and I think we even have a video where we brought it home.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's been a while. 2017.
That was 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Crazy.
So we've had it for 5 years.
Yeah.
We haven't used it
since we've lived here.
So I know
Just
we
4
haven't
years.
lived 4 years now.
Yeah.
All right. So we used it that first year we got it and haven't used it since. So it's time to get it out.
Yep. All right. So this is how I do it. I set it down in the dirt, and I kind of zhuzh it back and forth to get it as close to the dirt as possible. Take my dibbler, and I go in my holes and just poke it down. And then I take my seeds. And we can leave a link to this if they have them still on Amazon, which is where I got mine. We'll leave a link for you down below. These should still be good seeds. And I love that because you can just follow your grid line and see where you need to place it next. And just stick it down in there and then cover it up. Pat it down. And then do it again.
Okay, so we just wanted to show you this and what we're doing. We're literally out here in the evening sitting in the dirt. But it's a good feeling. We're back in the garden. We're getting things planted finally. And we're looking forward to it.
Yep.
And we think this is really going to work, make our rows look a lot nicer and keep everything even and uniform, and we'll just see how it goes. But anyway, thanks for watching. And as always, remember,
be vigilant, be prayerful, and be prepared.
see you later.
What makes your garden grow? Water and sun.